find my wife today. Step right in to elevator speed dating. Come on, everybody.
Hello.
These are for you, of course.
Oh, thank you.
All right, speed dating question. What's your favorite type of food and why?
Pasta.
Pasta.
It's just easy to make.
I love avocado toast.
What?
Toast. Toast.
Okay.
Hi, come take a seat. I've been waiting for 30 minutes for you. These reservations were so hard to make. But anyway, I'm so happy to be here. I have never been on a blind date before.
Good, you brought food. What do you got in there?
Got a calzone.
All right, cool. We split that.
You had to press every button.
Hit all the buttons.
You knocked it all the buttons. Oh, you Alright, so I stop.
Yeah, bye.
Alright, that was interesting.
I think he agreed to a second date.
I'm not gonna date him.
Why not, man?
Welcome to speed dating. See you later. Here, take these.
You want me to take these?
No,
Thank
don't
you very much.
but share the calzone.
So
Like-
hot.
All right.
Alright,
Nice
enjoy.
meeting you.
Good luck.
Hello.
Hi, come in. Come sit down. Hi. Welcome to elevator speed dating.
Oh, thanks.
I'm so excited.
Me too. What's your name?
And Michaela, what's your name?
Lauren.
Hi.
Step right in.
Good. Oh my god, this is gonna be so much fun.
Alright, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice to meet you guys. And with that, our date is over. Goodbye.
Have a
This
good
is
one.
fun. This is the wrong floor.
Just
So date's not over. Oh my god. Guys, we got a second date already. Hello. Hello. Hi. Which one of you guys wants to take me on a date?
It is. It's a three-way.
Well, you can do it. Come on. Come on. We're gonna go on a date.
Why'd I get picked for this one?
Here's a question that I usually use to break the ice on first dates. Do you prefer shaven or a bush?
Full bush.
Okay, because mine's like the f***ing Amazon.
If you could be a superhero, what superhero would you be?
I'm perpetually sweaty. I hope you're okay with that. It kind of makes things easier.
Batman? Interesting. All right, I'd be Iron Man.
So tell me, how's your day been?
Not bad. Went to the gym, have chapter later.
You're in a fraternity?
Yes, I did.
And we're done.
Live from the Piazza at Quinnipiac University, it's Quinnipiac Tonight with your cast, Richie Augustinoni, Kristen Karen, Reagan Martin, Michaela Toledo, Andrew Weiss, and Daniel West. With the musical stylings of the Piazza Pit, tonight's host is Patrick Downey. So please, everyone, put your hands together for Patrick Downey.
Hey guys, I'm your host tonight. I'm the best RA they could find. And around here I like to keep a nice clean ship. I don't like any funny business. So put the camera away. The food has to go. No, like you actually have to take it off. Okay, we're gonna need to see a cue card.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna call public
Seriously,
safety.
What are you doing?
I'm
You're
actually
not
gonna
supposed to be
call public
impersonating
safety.
an RA.
Okay, I'm just
Get out
gonna
of here
go
before I
now.
wake you up. Hey guys, I'm Patrick Downey, and I am an actual RA, and I'll be hosting this week's episode of Quinnipiac Tonight. To tell you a little bit about myself, I do own jeggings. I know, it's kind of weird. I have a sexy blue minivan, not multiple. And I have a date in 2 weeks to get a mani-pedi, which is kind of a usual thing. And my favorite drink is the Malibu Bay Breeze, which, by the way, has one major problem. It is known to give you diabetes, let's be honest here. So I guess you could say I'm one skip away from being a full-blown woman. But in all honesty, if I had to describe myself in one phrase, it would probably be that I am a test tube baby. Yes, I was born in a test tube. It's kind of weird. You can judge me. But changing topics, I used to have an elementary school teacher who would refer to me as Patrick Uppy, which I hated. But I guess he needed to keep things positive considering his wife left him with his 3 children. So, a lot of people ask me, Pat, who wears the pants in your relationship? And I respond with the following statement. Neither of us wear any pants, but I do wear the bra. If you could tell from these double Ds. But we're gonna skip all those wonderful topics about me and move on. Fuller House is premiering this month on Netflix. While many people are wondering how much the Tanner family has changed, I can assure you that they haven't changed as much as the Huxtable family on Netflix's most recently revived series, The Cosby Show. That's not a real thing, just to let you know. Hoverboards, the gliding Segway-esque scooters, have now been banned at Quinnipiac, in case you didn't know, which means that the school will no longer look like it's being haunted by the douchiest ghost in existence. I mean, that stuff's scary. Have you ever walked down at like 8 in the morning, down Bobcat Way, and someone just glides past you, you're just like, what was that? Like, I'm too asleep at that point in the day. So I'm glad that's over. Police arrested a sophomore for possessing 4 weapons in his car after a Snapchat was posted of himself shooting a gun out of a car window. Talk about extracurriculars. This is the first time on Snapchat that someone looked this stupid without puking out a rainbow. And some exciting news, I guess. J.K. Rowling has revealed that the name of the North American Wizarding School in the Harry Potter universe is called something I can't pronounce. Ilvermorny, I think is how it's pronounced, but many fans are predicting that the Ilvermorny is in Canada, which would be a little disappointing considering that a Canadian version of Voldemort would be too nice to do anything bad. Hey, I'd like to kill your son if that's all right with you, eh? No, I'm sorry. That's okay. A 20-year-old college student is suing Kit Kat for a lifetime supply after eating a waferless Kit Kat. Actually, not just one, 8. Kit Kat has responded by saying, "Give me a break." This just in, after a razor-thin win in this week's Iowa caucus, experts are saying Hillary either can definitely feel the burn, or she is suffering from the Zika virus. Wait, that can't be true. Her head's too big. This year's halftime show will feature Beyonce, Bruno Mars, and Coldplay. Let's all just hope the power goes out again. And this year's Super Bowl will be between the Panthers and the Broncos. So sadly, QU won't get to see another Pats winning riot. And speaking of not being able to see, this year's Wake the Giant concert will feature Fetty Wap. With Valentine's Day coming up, many women are hoping that Cupid's arrow isn't the only thing that penetrates them that day. But moving on, Punxsutawney once again participated in the Circle of Life where they presented a groundhog as Simba to a crowd of men from the 1800s, eagerly waiting to tell the nation the meteorological advice we all just decide to trust from a f***ing obese rodent. So, we've got a great show for you guys tonight, so stick around and we'll be right back.
Freshmen this year have stepped in and really just eliminated that problem, doing the right plays at the right time.
I mean, it certainly seems like an uphill battle for this team, but Trisha Fabi is one of the best coaches at this university.
The Bobcats hosting Arizona State. We'll start with this power play.
But she's strong. Good Lord, I saw her lifting one time. She could squat 3 of me. Like,
oh, well, 7 of me then.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike's sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken and cheese for just over $4. Giant cheesesteak subs and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's. Good evening and welcome to Sports Pause.
In the end, we're here to win a championship this year.
Jess Fontaine now has that. She's going to take a ripper off the post, but she's going to come back.
And my number one, hold your applause, Bobcats fans, is Quinnipiac.
All right, Victoria, you know what time it is. It's top 5 plays of the week.
My favorite time.
Have you guys heard of this little app called Tinder? Yeah, well, connections are made for some, and others, they end in hilarious defeat. First up, we have Daniel and Michaela.
So why do you want to be a nurse? Anesthetist.
That's a long answer.
You know what else is long?
What?
The line at Chick-fil-A. That was a joke, my dick. My dick is long.
Next up, we have Andrew and Kristen.
Hello?
It's me.
I was wondering if after all these years, you'd like to meet.
To go over this weekend and how you like to hang out and get to know me.
Haha, very smooth. You'd be willing to give up time on Super Bowl weekend?
Oh man, good call. At least I can say that I tried.
You have a... oh.
And up next is Richie and Reagan.
You have a porn star name?
Yes, I know.
I figured I wasn't telling you anything you didn't already know. You've also kind of got a porn star body.
LMAFO.
Are you a porn star?
Sadly, I am not.
Would you like to be?
All right, so round 2, Daniel and Michaela.
I want to paint you green and spank you like a disobedient avocado.
And I want to burn my eyeballs so I can unsee that sentence.
All right, Andrew and Kristen back up.
Hey, if we get to talking, I bet we'll have similar interests. What's your favorite Pop-Tart?
I haven't had Pop-Tarts in years. Is there a s'mores kind?
Don't ever message me again.
Well, that was interesting. Richie and Reagan.
How much does a polar bear weigh?
We could have a long, eloching relationship, but if you say enough to break the ice, I will walk away.
It's actually 990 pounds.
Are you proud of yourself?
I want sex.
And round 3.
I'm a vegan too.
No way!
Yeah, that's why I swiped right.
Haha, that's amazing. How long have you been a vegan for?
Started this conversation. Hey, what's up?
What's it like being a truck?
What do you mean? I'm not a truck. LOL.
Profile pictures don't lie.
LOL, I have other pics in my truck, LOL, but I do love my truck.
That's what a truck would say.
And final round.
Your name sounds like what a deaf lumberjack would shout.
Thanks, asshole.
Thank you, guys. So in the spirit of Valentine's Day, many of us non-romantics have trouble in the love department. Well, not to worry, friends. We're here for you. Please enjoy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to I'm your Python in my pants. I'm gonna give you some very special advice on how to get that very special date. First of all, whatever you're doing, it's wrong. If you're already on a date, it's wrong. Get the hell out of there. Now, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is try to talk to the person that you wanna date. Obviously. Look at that great form. That is by far the most casual shrieking encounter that I've ever seen in my life, personally. Next, let's assume that somehow this maneuver worked and you actually scored a date with this person. You're gonna wanna dress nicely, you know, wear something a little sexy. Show off those ankles, maybe even a little shin bone if you're feeling frisky, you know? But most of all, you're not gonna wanna wear that stained sweater that you wear every time your team plays. That's just disgusting.
Oh, come on, ref! My 87-year-old grandma with cataracts could go better calls than that! Oh!
Much better. Next, you're gonna wanna make sure you take them to a nice place. You know, I don't really know where you live, so I can't help you with that. But I usually look for places with barn in the name, you know? Pottery barn, dress barn, dairy barn, an actual barn. They all sound pretty intimate to me, honestly. Anyway, when you finally get to dinner with this person, you're gonna wanna make sure that you only bring up appropriate topics. Let's watch.
So what's your view on abortion? Are you a fan of Nickelback? Pussy Riot?
Yeah, you're the darkest woman I've ever dated. So, who are you voting for? Trump or Hillary? Is it true that 80% of women fake their orgasms?
Finally, you're at that critical point where things can take a turn to the fun side, if you catch my drift. You're gonna wanna make sure that you can get back to your room as quickly as possible. So much can go wrong in that little time that it takes you to get back to a safe place. Let's watch.
So, you wanna head back to my place?
Okay. So now that we're here, do you want to slow things down a bit?
Well, there's no time.
All right, I think you got the point. Try to do things as quickly as possible, but not like this idiot, because then she will change her mind. And also, if you came here looking for sex tips, the do you think I am, a sexologist? Go ask your RA for tips. Now go back to beating off in your room, you sex-crazed monkeys. That's all for today, folks. I'm your host, Python in my pants. I'll see you next time.
We'll be right back.
This week's trending topic is #that. We are your source for Quinnipiac entertainment news.
Alright everybody, so Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and as your RA, I am supposed to give you an obligatory safe sex talk. So if anyone has any questions pertaining to safe sex, yes, Jessica?
So, if a guy finishes in your butt, can you get pregnant?
You're supposed to write down the questions on these pieces of paper and then put that piece of paper, when you have those questions on it, in this bowl so that it's anonymous, but the answer is no. Yes?
Why is it called a vagina?
Why is what called a vagina?
The girl version of the penis.
Oh, a vagina?
No, I mean a vagina. They say when you go further down into it, you can get to China. But I called my pen pal in China, and he said he couldn't see it.
Yeah, that's not how that works. And can I please remind you guys that these are supposed to be anonymous, the questions, like, write them down. Could you stop?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this for like a while. Like, if I dip my penis in ink and I write with it, is it a penis or a quildo?
This is not even related to this topic.
Oh, it's because you're not getting it. It's like, it's a quill and a dildo.
Yeah, I get the reference. Now, can we please remember that we have to keep this anonymous? Or we can keep going with Chad.
Have you ever realized that before semen were semen, they too were semen? What?
Chad, could you please stop smoking pot before you come to these things? Like, seriously. And I'm glad you're comfortable with asking me questions like that, but can we please keep it to safe sex or STDs? Anyone with a question about that, please? Chuck.
Look, I just want everyone to know that I suffer from a disease called smooth and when I climax, it's like a fucking saxophone down there.
That's not a disease.
Look, it is. It's out there. Get yourself checked.
Okay, so I have a question. So my hermit crab ran away a while ago, and now my doctor's trying to tell me that it's in my vagina, and I can't find it.
That's not your pet hermit crab. That's the disease crabs.
Are you sure? Because I've been shouting its name for a while now, and I just can't find it.
I'm 99% sure that that's not what your doctor was saying.
Jessica! Jessica Jr.! Yeah, it's in there.
Would you please not shout at your vagina? Oh, questions are over. We're moving on. My boss told me to hand these out to you.
Consent forms.
Yes, for before sexual intercourse. Oh, verbal consent just isn't good enough anymore.
It says here we need a witness signature.
Yes, you do.
Like, during sex.
You can never be too safe, Jill. And you also get to fill out an ejaculation report. I mean, evaluation report after sex. It's not that bad. Here, I had Jessica and Chad fill one out. And Chad, these are your results. Under enjoyment, Jessica gave you a score of 4 out of 10. That's good. And under the categories of penis size and duration of intercourse, she wrote, I couldn't tell which one was shorter. And under comments, she wrote that you were crying after your Chinese pen pal told you that he couldn't see your penis.
That was a private phone call.
And for Jessica's results, under enjoyment, Chad gave you a 69 out of 10. And you just gave her a 69 for everything, didn't you?
Like sex, right?
And under comments, you wrote, boobs, haha, just kidding, it was lit? Okay, that's it. I'm done. Have fun getting smooth from Chuck, everyone.
Wait. Am I allowed to sign the ejaculation report with my quildo? Anyone.
That's our show tonight. Thanks so much for coming out. I want to thank the cast, crew, and as always, the Piazza Pit over there. Be sure to follow QU Tonight on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.